There were 10 of them, 10 lepers. Lepers in that time suffered from leprosy, a condition that made them ritually unclean. They were isolated from society and forced to live in groups. That's why the author Luke, in Luke chapter 17, verse 12, is intentional with this line. They stood at a distance as they called Jesus, because distance was all they were permitted to share. Leprosy was contagious, and in their time it was seen as an incurable, socially devastating disease that only God could heal. Imagine this. Their skin carried the marks of leprosy, but deeper than the wounds on their bodies was the ache of being unseen, unwanted, untouched. They lived between borders, between Samaria and Galilee, not fully belonging anywhere, not welcomed by anyone. And maybe that's where some of us are too, in between, healing and hurting, faith and doubt, hope and silence. So when 10 lepers approached Jesus, it was both obedience to the law and a cry of desperation. Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. This is in verse 13. Not a polished prayer, just raw, trembling desperation. Jesus answered, go show yourselves to the priests in verse 14. No instant miracle, no visible change, just a command that demanded movement before proof. And as they went, they were healed. Not before, not after, but as they obeyed. 10 were cleansed, but only one returned. And he wasn't even the one people expected. He was a Samaritan. Samaritans were despised by the Jews and a leper, so socially excluded. He was a double outsider. And yet he fell at Jesus' feet, loud and ashamed and overflowing with gratitude in verse 16. And Jesus asked a question. Were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner? That's in verse 17. These are not requests for information. They are questions of invitation. Blessings are often received, but gratitude is often absent. Then Jesus said something. Rise and go. Your faith has made you well. The word well here means saved or made whole. All 10 were cleansed, but only one was made whole. Because blessings can be received without hearts being changed. Doors can open, pain can vanish, skin can heal, life can look clean. But wholeness isn't just getting your life back to normal. It's knowing who gave it back. It is possible to receive from Christ and never return to him, to witness his power and yet remain unchanged in his presence. Jesus did not demand a thank you. He asked, where are the 9? You asked for mercy. You received it. You are moving forward now. Your life looks better. But did you continue to build your relationship with him? Are you just happy with the pain, that the pain is gone? Or are you in love with the one who took it away? If you are honest, we often are the 9. We cry out in crisis, we pray in need, God answers, we move on. We can be satisfied with the miracle, but distant from the Messiah. But the story invites us to become the one who returns, the one who remembers, the one who falls at his feet. So the question is this: did we come back? Did we pause in the middle of answered prayers to worship the one who made them possible? Because in the end, the greatest miracle is not that our lives are restored, but that our hearts finally find their way back to him. Be the one among the 9. I am Tony, and that's your bite for today.